Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to NZHL Center Ice. Coming at you guys here live, Friday night hockey. You're only gonna get it here, right here at the Neutral Zone Hockey League. We got the continuation here of the playoffs from last night. As you can see next to me on here, we got the updated series as of right now. We got Wankers up 2-0 against the Dragons. Unfortunately, the Dragons had to take that loss in game two due to the TC ruling. And then we have Vikings up 2-0 against Toxicity. Big overtime win last night in game two to go up two games. And then Gamblers surprising turnaround last night. Huge performance, up 2-0 against the Brewers. And also the Polar Bears coming out of hibernation here for the playoffs. And boy, did they look good against Voodoo. They're also up 2-0. So tonight, we're going to get three games here, possibly for all the series. If night one repeats here tonight, we may see some of these teams being eliminated here tonight. If not, tomorrow night, Saturday night, if we need it, I'll have Game 6 and Game 7 of any of these series here. Right now, I'm loading up. Looks like some of them are starting at 10 tonight. So it's going to be a late night here, 10, 10:30, and 11. I believe that's the Winnipeg and also the Brewers and Gamblers series. 9:30, looks like we do have London. Let me pull that one up. We have London and Detroit um, scheduled here shortly. I don't have. I'm looking to see if I could get the Voodoo series there against the Polar Bears. Um, Let me see. Yeah, I don't have that one. If that one comes up, if or anybody knows there in the chat, let me know. Shoot me the link for that stream. I'm gonna check Twitch right now, but I don't see. This one's about to kick off here. Like I said, it's Detroit against London. Um, Unfortunately, there, like I said, that TC ruling there gives the Wankers up 2-0 in this series here against the number 8 seeded Dragons. Um, we got the starting lineups posted there. I'm just checking to see if I don't have a stream on the Voodoo series. I'll pull this one up on the big screen there. It's the London and Detroit series right now. Let me just check the Twitch on here one more time. Unless that one's also starting at 10. Let me Yeah, I don't have Voodoo and Bears. If that comes up, I'll definitely load it up here. But here we go. Game three. Well, technically, game three. I only played one last night, and it was the Wankers. Huge win in game number one, as expected. Like I said, they're the number one seed coming into the playoffs here. And we'll definitely getting the Brewers Gamblers later on here tonight, but I don't have anything on the other one. So here we go. Night number two here in the playoffs. And remember, it was an exciting night last night, but there's a lot of teams down 2-0 right now. Not looking good. For some it is, but for some it's not. And one of those teams, huge series there between Toxicity and the Vikings. Vikings took game one, and then game two. What a devastating loss there for Toxicity. Not only did they come, it's not the fact that they're down 2-0 in the series. It's the way they lost last night. They came back down 4 goals in that one. Not only tied it, but took the lead with like 20 seconds left, and then they give up the goal. Game goes to overtime. Here comes the Rat. sneaks in overtime, and Vikings are now up 2-0. And it's very tough when you lose a game like that, that you bounce back to come in here tonight. So we're gonna see how that goes about. And there's also a lot of talk in that locker room, a lot of drama going around on there in the chat, in the Discord. So I don't know if toxicity is even going to be ready here tonight. And if that's the case, forget it. I think it's going to be a quick, easy out there in round number one. But we'll see. It's expected to be a tough series. I mean, it was all one-goal games, so I mean, series could definitely go 6 or 7. But the way things are looking right now, not looking good for toxicity. A team that's really not looking good. That's the Voodoo, ranked number 3 um, in the standings, and um, they're down 2-0. But also in the playoffs, how do you give up 11 goals? I don't. I mean, this happens. Yeah, regular season could happen, but your playoff team ranked number 3, and you give up 11 goals in the playoffs. That's not good at all. So I think the Voodoo's in a lot of trouble here. Come tonight, and like I said, they're on the verge to get eliminated here early. The Bears looked real good. I mean, the Bears look like the 1980s Chicago Bears of the NFL. I mean, they're definitely out and playing here. No hibernation here this season for the Polar Bears, and we'll see what happens here tonight. Another team that did not look good last night was the Brewers. Gamblers came out there, and boy, did they fire on all cylinders there. They're up 2-0. But it's a best of 7 series, so things are not over yet. It's night 2, and things could change here. From night to night, some things could vary. I'm still seeing. I'm gonna check one more time there on Twitch or the Discord if I do have that Polar Bear stream. Doesn't look like I do. We got a scoreless one here. Under 7 minutes to go. Detroit and London here. Like I said, Detroit down 2, and just unfortunately lost that they had to take last night. But we'll see if they bounce back. Like I said, it's a very tough Wankers team here. Very solid. Looked good all season long, and last night as well. Even though just that first game, but they won it easily. It started like a tough game like this one here we see. 0-0 game. We got a power play coming up for London here as Detroit covers that puck up. So we're going to have a face-off here in the offensive zone. Power play opportunity. And the power play for London, I mean, they're 0 for 1 here so far tonight. Let's see if Detroit can kill another PK here. Under 4 to go in the first. Still scoreless. Got about a minute left here on the power play. The Wankers looking to get on the board. Keeping the puck in it here. That was a good keep in. Gets it over to the D up front, but it's intercepted there. Great read by the defense. That's going to clear her out. And we got about 10 seconds to go. So another successful penalty kill by Detroit. And a huge hit at the center ice there. So Detroit here looking much better than game 1. Final seconds here of the first period. Still scoreless here. Detroit and London. As we get a whistle there with 20 seconds left in the first period. Detroit's down 2-0 in this best of 7 series here. But we got a scoreless game here. Final seconds. Race for the puck. Got the shot off. I think that would have counted. That was Willis on the wraparound attempt there. But we're scoreless. Low shot game there, 4-1 in favor of London. Not much going on here so far. Like I said, 2 power play opportunities for London that were shut down. and we'll see what period 2 lies ahead. Just checking my Discord here to see if there's a stream. Yeah, no, I don't see. Voodoo brought the stream last night, and maybe that devastating 11 goal game in game 2 did not want to bring the stream out here tonight. I don't blame them. I mean, the Bears were all over them. Unless they have a 10 p.m. start, that could be another reason. I know 2 of them are definitely 10 p.m. start, so we're definitely gonna get 1 or 2 more streams at 10. So here we go, period 2 underway here. Detroit and London, and we have our first goal of the night, and it's going to be the Wankers getting on the board here first. 18:05 in the second period here, and that's Kucherov with the goal, aka Kush, Cash Kush with the goal, and it's 1-0 London here with that goal. So Kush had a tremendous season here, season 4. Led the league on there, I believe it was points or assists. I mean, he was up there. Or points per game. So 1-0 London. London seems to be controlling the puck most of this game here so far. But it's only one goal, 1-0. And we're going to have a penalty coming up here. And this one's against London. London wasn't able to capitalize on either of their power plays in the first period. We'll see how Detroit does here. Down the goal. Power play opportunity here. Face-offs even so far. But it's the Wankers winning that face-off. Killed a lot on that power play here. 1.5 minutes to go now. And another clear. So great PK here so far for London. And look how they're defending that blue line there. And that's it for the power play, because we got a charging call here. Was that Nico for Detroit? Taking a penalty. So we're going to get 4-on-4 here. And London's actually going to get maybe like a minute or a few seconds there on the power play. More penalties on the way. And this one's going to be against Detroit again. So back-to-back penalties. We're going to have 4-on-3 here. A lot of open ice here. Just as London likes it, man. Very dangerous here. And their guys should be coming out of the box here soon, too. So Detroit, so far, that's their 4th penalty here of the game so far. You got about 12.5 to go here in the second period. And we got another goal, and that's going to be a power play goal for London. So they're able to capitalize on that. And like I said, there was way too many penalties taken by Detroit back-to-back. And that's sophisticated with the goal. Kush with the assist on that one. That makes it 2-0 Detroit. And they're still going to might still have a power play here. Morty with the second assist. Yeah, we still got 30 seconds on the power play. So, they had 5-on-3 because of the back-to-back penalties. And Detroit already up 2-0. London already up 2-0 here. After that power play goal by Sophisticated. Looks like I have another stream. That might be the Voodoo series. So let me try to get that one on here. Ten-minute mark here. So we're midway point here. 2-0 London. And yeah, I believe we got a goalie cam here. Now, Trip Aces was out last night for Voodoo, so let's see if things change here. Where is it? Oh, there he is. Okay. Should be getting that one up here for you guys momentarily. There we go. All right. That's and looks like the Polar Bears up 1-0 in the second period. More scoring here by the Wankers. They're gonna go up 3-0, and that looks like that's the defenseman Turk. Turk with the goal for London, and that's gonna be 3-0. Let me just change this here. Make that 4 with that Willis goal. And he's just tremendous to watch, that guy right there. Tremendous player all around. And he's going to put London up 4-0 now. Got the assist there. Believe by is that Stutzy with the assist. 4-0. Under 5 to go in the second. 1-0 goal here between the Bears and Voodoo. Much closer game. I mean, last night at this point, we saw maybe 4 or 5 goals already. And it may be the fact that Trip Aces is in net here tonight. Detroit finally getting on the board here. Getting a goal there. Let's see if they could move in with this momentum here. Now it's a 3-goal game instead of 4. 3 minutes left in the second period. They could get one more here in the second. A 2-goal game is not too bad. 3 is tough, though. 5-minute mark coming up here. So far, Voodoo scoreless. And Detroit gets the goal they needed there. So back-to-back goals. It was 4-0 here just moments ago. And a big goal by Leclerc. And we got a 2-goal game here. 1 minute and 17 seconds to go in the second period. Still plenty of time here. Had it been not for those power play goals there, Detroit. And Detroit's going to get a power play opportunity here. So after 2 goals here, London. Here we go, final seconds of play. We got a penalty box cam. I just want to remind guys that do stream on here, there is a option that you could change the penalty box cam to the regular one or the overhead. It's in the visual settings on there. Just a FYI. Shots definitely in favor of London. Same with the time of attack. But it's a 2-goal game here. And Detroit, like I said, still going to have a power play to begin period number 3. See if they could get a early goal there. Trip Aces covers the puck up there with 4.7 seconds to go in the second period. Polar Bears up 1-0 in this one. I didn't get the goal on that. Like I said, that stream did come up a bit late. But I'm glad we have a stream here, which is great. And like I said, the other ones should be coming up as well. Definitely have the Gamblers and Brewers. That one should go live at 10. And I'll see if I could get the Winnipeg and Vikings series. If anybody knows if Winnipeg or Vikings is streaming, anybody on either of those teams, please let me know. Shoot me a message there on the Discord or post a link. So at the end of 2, 4-2 here in favor of the Wankers. But remember, they were up 4-0 here at one point. Oh my gosh, look at the shots here. 21-2 in favor of the Bears. For this to be a 1-0 game, whew. And if you watched the game last night, there's a team that scored 11 in one of the games. They had 6 in game one. They had about 17 goals on the night. Trip Ace is keeping Voodoo in it here so far. He's got 20 saves in just the 2 periods. But Voodoo's going to need to get some kind of offense. 2 shots on net after 2 periods. That's not good at all. So both teams in the third period here. I'll see what happens. It all comes down to the big third period. I've seen a lot of lead changes here, especially last night. And another tremendous save by Tripp. That easily could have been a 2-0 game. But still, only a 1-goal game here. Despite how Voodoo is playing here tonight, they're still in it. It's a goal game here. Same thing with Detroit. Detroit, great rally there in the late in the second period. But they need to get at least one more here to make this a 1-goal game. Otherwise, both of these teams are on a verge of going down 3-0 in this best of 7 series. And Detroit, that's 3 unanswered goals. We may have a timeout here by the Wankers, and rightfully so. So it's 4-3. Remember, at one point, London was totally dominating this game here. But now we've got a series here, fellas. We got a game here. It's a 1-goal game. After that goal, I believe that was Cairo? I don't know the exact gamer tag on that. I apologize, but and that's his actually second goal of the game here for Detroit. Leclerc with the other one. And plenty of time here for Detroit. The momentum maybe has shifted here for Detroit. Leclerc with the assist. Naiku with the secondary assist. And still 14 minutes to go. But they take a costly tripping penalty on here. So let's see if they're able to kill this off. That's their 5th penalty here in this game. One of them did cost Detroit. They killed off the other 3. They needed a good kill here to stay in this game. Still same score over here in the Polar Bears Voodoo game. Under 10 minutes to go. The Bears totally outshooting Voodoo here. Not even close. The score is it's a 1-0 game, and and mainly because of the guy right there, Trip Aces in net for Voodoo. And this is not gonna help Voodoo's offense. We got a delay penalty coming up, so they're going to go in the box here where they need shots, but when you're short-handed, it's kind of tough to get them. London scoring big goal. I believe it was on a power play, and that's Willis with his second goal of the game. Turk with the assist, and it's once again it's a 2-goal game. Look at that. Look at the shots there. 26-2. Is that even right, man? For this to be a 1-goal game, that's crazy. Their goalie is standing on his head here, because they know. You don't want to go down 3-0 in a series, and especially you're the number 3 seed in this playoffs. But they may. No offense here so far for Voodoo. It's been Bears pretty much dominating, but they're facing a wall here tonight. This easily could have been a repeat from last night. They scored 6 in the first, 11 in game 2. And that's what I talked about earlier here on the pregame. I said, when you lose a game like that, when you give up 11 goals in a playoff game, Um, I don't think the team's ready. And we're ready here for the postseason. It's definitely showing. Time winding down here for both teams. Detroit, once again, like I said, down 2 goals after that Willis goal, the second of the night here, 5-3. Midway point here of the third. Can the Bears hold on to this 1-0 lead? I didn't see the goal. Like I said, the stream did come up after that. We got an icing cold there with 4 minutes left. We should be getting the other series up on here soon. The late 10 p.m. starts. Like I said, those will be going on 10, 10:30, and 11 if needed. 2.5 here in the third period. 1-0 Bears. Score remains the same here. Voodoo still looking to get on the board. Detroit down 2. They made it a goal game here. It was 4-0 in that second period. But after that Willis goal, has put London back on top by 2. Look at those shots. 27-2 right now in that Bears Voodoo game. Game 3 here of this best of 7 series. Okay, so Detroit will get a power play opportunity. They needed this. About 5 minutes left here. Still got time. If they could get a goal here on the power play, make this once again a goal game here. Although they are 0 for 2 tonight. But this could be big. Can they get a power play goal here? They desperately need it to try to stay alive here. LeBronto all over the ice. Time attack, shots on net, all in favor there for the Bears. And this Polar Bear team, man, what a surprise here in the playoffs. Final seconds of play here. Both games winding down here. Bears right now holding a 1-0 shutout, and a great opportunity there by Tripp. Shuts that one down as well. 20 seconds to go now. Does Voodoo have one more shot left in him here? Couple shots there, but we're blocked. Looks like we got a 2-on-1 the other way, but another great save by Tripp. Man, talk about a goaltender keeping his team in it here. 10.5 seconds to go now. Does Voodoo have one more shot left here? This may be a good opportunity here. Breakaway almost. What a great battle there. But the defense wins it. And the Bears hold on and win it here. Final score. Only took one. 1-0 for the Bears. So they're going to go up 3-0 here in this series. Detroit London as well. Get on the board here. And that's Willis. Willis with the goal. And that should do it there as well. That's going to be goal number 6. So that's going to make it a 3-goal game. 24 seconds to go. But a great battle there for Detroit. Bouncing back, making a 1-goal game. But unfortunately came out short. Like I said, Willis came out big in the third period. Had the hat trick. And London's going to go up 3-0 here in this one as well. In that Polar Bears series, it was the Nuke with the game winner there and the only goal of the game for the Polar Bears. So that was was it South? Yeah, Nuke. Okay, let me. You know what? We got the. Looks like we got the the third series coming up here. And that's the Brewers against the Gamblers. Right now, Gamblers looking real good. After last night, I said they took two. And if that repeats here tonight, we'll see a quick exit here for the Brewers. Checking to see if we have the other series. So the only one I'm missing is the Winnipeg. Winnipeg and Vikings. Anybody streaming on that one, please let me know. Solid nuke, man. Game winner for the Bears. So both teams, both the Dragons and Voodoo, one more loss and their season will be over here tonight. Willis, big game there for London. Looking at 3 goals, 1 assist. And what about Kush? Having 5 points, 1 goal, 4 assists. Same thing with Sophisticated. So definitely spreading the puck around there. And the Brewers, that's a good start. Up 1-0 here. Definitely better than last night. I mean, because the Gamblers, I mean, they gave it to them last night. But that's a good start. I didn't catch the goal on that one. I apologize for that. Because that was quick. I was in even maybe a minute or two in of the period. And you know what? Let me get this one blown up on here since yeah, since we're waiting on the other two are in the dressing room. Once again, I don't have the Winnipeg one. If anyone has any information on that Winnipeg series, please let me know. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, okay. Well, we have the 3. If that one comes up, I'll definitely load it up. Like I said, let me know in the Discord. 1-0. Brewers here, 11. About the 11-minute mark here of the first period. They need a win here tonight, this game here. Because, like I said, if they don't, they're going to be in the same position that both Detroit and Voodoo is in right now, down 3-0 in their series. And that's going to be tough to come back there for both teams. And it's the lower seeded teams that right now are up in this playoff. So you got the, you got the Gamblers here right now that you're seeing, although they are down 1-0 here in this game. Polar Bears up 3-0 in their series. And the other series not on here is the Vikings. Vikings up 2-0 in their series as well. 7 minutes to go here. We got an offsides call, so we'll get a face-off going here. Brewers with a quick early goal in this one. Just about 2 minutes into this game. Here we go. And make that 2-0. What a great pass there. Great play. One-timer goal shot. Not much the goaltender could have done there. It looks like that's Caberlet with the goal. But the feed was tremendous there. I didn't get the assist on that one. Looks like Guru with the assist. Okay. So Guru feeds Caberlet, one-timer, and it's a 2-0 game here. Under 5 minutes to go in the first period. So the Brewers looking like a whole new team here tonight as opposed to last night where it was pretty much all gamblers. I mean, I know game two was close for most part, but once that third period came, man, gamblers I think scored like 4 or 5 in just the third period alone. Here we go, 2.5 minutes to go here in this one of game three of this best of 7 series. Brewers up 2-0 after that goal there by Caberlet, putting the Brewers up 2. And but we're gonna have a power play opportunity here for the Gamblers to try and break this shutout here. 2-0 right now. Minute and a half to go in the period. Can Brewers kill this power play here and go into intermission with a 2-0 lead? 40 seconds to go now. The shot, save. Puck still in control there. And a great steal, but a better save. Another opportunity. That one goes wide. And the Brewers escaped there. Almost a goal there for the Gamblers, but luck definitely on the side of the Brewers here tonight. And it's actually Caberlet who got both of the goals there for the Brewers. So that's who it was. So right now, Caberlet's got 2 already, just after the first period. I know he wasn't in. I don't believe he played last night. So right now, definitely a big difference maker here tonight. Looks like a new and reamped Brewers team here. Let me see. I think I got the polar bear stream, which is not the goalie cam. So I'm gonna see if I could get that one instead by Teglia streaming that. So period 2 underway here. Right now, 2-0 Brewers. Gamblers still have the power play here, but only a few seconds left. Yeah, I'm gonna swap that one out. All right, cool. So Bears Voodoo about to get Game 4 underway. Right now in this series, it's all Polar Bears mainly. Period 2 here, 14 minutes to go in the second period. Just tuning in, the Brewers, after Caberlet scoring 2 goals there for the Brewers, putting them up 2-0. Game 3, Wankers took that. They're up 3-0 in the series. And same thing with the Bears, only 1 goal, Game 3, but that's all it took. 1-0 shutout win there. And just out shooting Voodoo. I forget what the final tally was, but I know it was like 27-2 at one point. We got a fight here going on between the Gamblers and the Brewers. And looks like the Gamblers win that fight. Caberlet getting knocked out there. Just shows you how much hatred they got against that guy. I mean, he's got the 2 goals there for the Brewers. So they're gonna put him in the box for 5. I think that's a win for the Gamblers. It also gives them that boost, right, for the fight win. So we'll see what happens here with Cavalier off the ice. The only guy with the goals there so far for the Brewers. And we've got a critical Game 4 underway here for Voodoo and the Polar Bears. And Voodoo coming out with the goal. That's what they needed last game. They couldn't get it, but they do get it here to start Game 4. They're on the verge of elimination here. And it's Hughes with the goal for Voodoo, 1-0. Still 2-0 here between the Brewers and the Gamblers. About midway point of the second period. So Voodoo, that might be the first lead of the series. Last night the Bears came out scoring right off the bat in the first period, totally dominating. 6-4 game 1. I believe it was like 11-2 or something game 2, and then game 3 1-0. But this game here, Voodoo takes the lead, so up 1-0. They need a win here to stay alive. Speaking about staying alive, that's the Brewers. And they get goal number 3, and that's going to be now 3-0 Brewers. Boy, has this series shifted here thus far. Guru with the goal there for the Brewers. Because last night the Gamblers looked like the team to beat. And tonight here, start of game 3, it's the Brewers. So, and that just shows you. I mean, you lose a game or you lose 2 games. That's why we play best of 7. It ain't over till it's over. So, I know a lot of guys in the chat there last night were on there, but like I said, let the series play out. Just because being up 2 is great, but plenty of teams have not been able to finish, and we've seen comebacks before, and we're seeing one here tonight. 3-0 Brewers. About 9 minutes to go in the first period here. Voodoo, the only goal, but we got a breakaway opportunity, and that one's shut down. Trip Ace is just tremendous here tonight. He only gave up 1 goal last game, but unfortunately could not get any type of support there by his offense. Right now, he's holding a 1-0 shutout here. 7 minutes to go in the first. And, he came out aggressive there, tripping up the player there. Did not even allow him to take that shot. So that was a great read by the goaltender. Final seconds of play here in the second period. Brewers still up 3-0. But the shutout is going to be broken. Gamblers getting on the board there, making this a 2-goal game now. With 11.2 seconds in the second period. And looks like that's going to be Connor scoring for the Gamblers there. 3-1. That's a big goal. You don't want to head to the third period down 3. You're only down 2 now. Shots, time attacks, pretty even. Not too far off. But the Brewers up 2 goals there. They need to win this critical game 3 here as well, because, like I said, they don't, they'll go down 3-0, just like Voodoo. Coming up to the 1-minute mark here, still 1-0. The only goal there so far scored by Voodoo. And the Wankers get on the board here. They pick up right where they left off, and that's Willis, who's having a tremendous night, unassisted. That's his 4th goal of the night. He had 3 in game 3. That one's about in the 10-minute mark of the first period. We got period 3 here. Just beginning here in the Brewers series. Brewers up 3-1. After Cabriolet with 2 early goals in the first period. See if he could get a Hattie here. If he could, that'll definitely, look good there for the Brewers. Getting some fuzzy stuff there on Turk's stream. Turk, man, fix your shit, man. Oh, we got a penalty shot coming up. Who's it against? Here we go, 1-on-1 with the goalie. And no. So, score's going to remain the same. And that was Caberlet with the penalty shot opportunity. He's already got 2 goals here in this game. That could have been a hat trick, but better save there. So, Gambler's goaltender keeping. I don't know if that's Berkey. I believe so. Again here tonight. I played last night. Tremendous, and that was a key save because that keeps this a 2-goal game. Still 1-0 here between the Bears and Voodoo. So Voodoo down 3-0 in this series. A loss here, and they could pack their bags. So a must-win here. Must-win also for Detroit. They're down 1-0 though in that one. Coming up to the 1-minute mark of the first period. Remember, it only took 1 goal for the Bears to win Game 3. We'll see if that's enough for Voodoo here in game number 4. And Detroit with a late goal. I believe there was like 8 seconds left in the first period. So they're trying to stay alive there as well. 8.5 seconds in the first period. And that's Campbell, assisted there by Leclerc for the Dragons. So it ain't over yet. Ain't over yet. Like I said, that's why we play. We play the game there. And look, shots even right now after the first. So we got a tie game there. Only a 1-goal game here in the Voodoo series. And a 2-goal lead there by Brewers. And they have a power play chance here to try to extend this league. Maybe put this game out here should they score. Speaking about scoring, the Bears breaking the shutout. And another series here, another game here that's all tied up. And that's a huge goal. That's Gav Nasty with the goal for the Bears. 1-1. Yeah, I'm checking to see if that Winnipeg and Vikes series. I don't see it though. And like I said, I think there was just a lot of drama going around, a lot of talks. The chat was very hostile earlier today, and you know. So all tied up, 1-1. Bears and Voodoo. And same thing in the London series. And Caberlet does get the hat trick, scoring there for the Brewers. And that's a huge goal because that now puts them up 3, 4-1. And the Brewers looking to make this a 2-1 series here. If they could hold on and win this one here. Got about 8 minutes left. Power play opportunity here for London. Tie game right now. About 15 and a half in this, to go in the second period. After a late Detroit goal with 8 seconds left in that first period. And we have a power play here for the Bears. Bears, who also were down 1-0, tied it up. And have a power play here to try to take the lead. Connor scoring for the Gamblers, his second goal of the game, making this a 4-2 game. Just under 7 minutes left in the third period. And now it's Detroit that will have a power play opportunity. So they killed off the penalty there. They get a power play try here, 5-on-4, and it looks like Turk's in the box. So good opportunity here for Detroit to try to take the lead here in this game. That one still has plenty of time, like I said, just in the second period. But we're coming down to the under 5 to go. Gamblers running out of time here. They did cut the deficit down to 2. Can they make it 1 here with another goal? I don't know if we have a timeout here in the Bears series, but we got a penalty taken, and that one's against the Bears. So 4:45 to go in the second period. Voodoo on the power play. They led this game here at one point. It was 1-0. And they retake the lead here with that power play goal right off the face-off. That one did not take that long. Just a few seconds into the power play. And great value, the center there, with the goal for Voodoo. Assisted there by Dangles. And we got a 2-1 game. So Voodoo back on top here. And they need to stay on top to stay alive. Otherwise, they'll be out of the playoffs. They're down 3-0 in this series. Same thing with Detroit. Not able to capitalize on their power play, so the score remains 1-1 over there. Both teams in verge of getting eliminated here in game number 4. And the Bears respond right away, and that's Gav Nasty once again for the Bears. His second goal, Hilly and Taglio with the assist on that goal. And right now he's the man who's scoring for the Bears here in this game, in game 4. He's got both of them. Final seconds here for the Gamblers. Still down 2. Have a power play chance here. $30 seconds now. The Brewers just have to defend off now. They got a 2-goal lead. Don't need to do much. Just wind the clock down here. 13 seconds. They're control the puck here, so can't give up the goal if you have the puck. And looks like that's going to be it there. 2 seconds left now. They just dump it down. And the Brewers make this a 2-1 series here with that win. So they went down 2-0 last night. But tonight, a great start here in game 3. And it was Caberlet scoring 3 goals for the Brewers of the 4 goals scored there. Winning 4-2 is your final. Voodoo and the Bears tied 2-2 here after Gav Nasty scoring his second goal of the game. It looks like we're going to have a restart on that one because we did have some disconnects that occurred. So period number 3 will be played after the restart. So remember, that one is tied up. So just keep it 0-0. Same thing. 4.5 to go here in the second period. for Detroit and London, all tied up 1-1. Detroit needs a win here to stay alive. A loss and they'll be eliminated. Because like I mentioned last night, unfortunately, due to that TC rule, they had to take a loss there. And they lost game 3 here tonight already. Game 4, if they lose again, that's it. That'll be it for the Dragons. 2 minutes left in the second period. So if you're just tuning in here, like I said, London took game 3. They're up 3-0 in that series. All tied up here in game 4, though. Not anymore. Right off the face-off, and this man has been killing the Dragons here tonight. He had 3 in game 3, and now he's got both goals here in game 4. So 2 goals. Maybe looking for another hat trick here in game 4, and that's Willis. Willis, tremendous night. 5 goals here tonight already. Brewers and Gamblers getting ready for game number 4. 2-1 in that series. Heading into game number 4. So we got a restart here in the Polar Bears Voodoo. They got one more period left. Bears took game 3, 1-0. Only needed that 1 goal in that game. And they totally outshot the Voodoo in that game. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't. I got a message here, but no, I don't have the stream on that Winnipeg. If anybody does have it, please let me know. Send me a DM or something. So I do not see it. Yeah, it's not coming up. So I don't have the score on that one, or if anybody has the score, let me know. So 2-1, favor for London here. Like I said, big period coming up here for Detroit. They need a goal to tie it. Need 2 to stay alive in this series. Down 3. And period 3 on the way here. Losing that Turks stream for some reason. Nothing happened there though. Goalie covering it up. 18-minute mark. Bears still looking to connect for that period 3. Like I said, that one is in game number 4. They're up 3-0. Then the game is tied up right now, 2-2. Will Detroit's season end here tonight? Willis right now is the man for London. He's got 5 goals here on the night. 2 in this game. Looks like we are going to get period 3 on the way here. So back on for the Bears and Voodoo. And remember, it's different. I mean, we got the restart now. You don't have that real time, that last minute of play. So it's a bit different. The period goes a lot quicker. than a regular third period in this game due to that real time. So if one of these teams, should they score here, um, you don't have much time. You got to respond quick. Still some issues there in that Turk stream. But that's the only one I have, unfortunately. I don't have a backup stream for that series. So here we go, period 3. Remember, there was a restart in this one for the Bears. Voodoo. Game's all tied up, 2-2. Well, let's treat it as 0-0. Same thing. Good chance there for the Bears. Tried to wrap around to sneak one in, but could not. Trip Aces, too smart for that. Like I said, he's been tremendous here tonight. Bears only scored 1 in game 3, but like I said, it could have easily been 3 or 4 in that game. 27-2 shots on that. And here we go. We got a penalty coming up, so this will be big here. And this one's against Voodoo. So the Bears will go on the power play here. They tied this game up. Like I said, Voodoo led twice in this game. They took the early 1-0 lead, then got tied up by Gav Nasty. Then they retook the lead in the second, but then Gav Nasty responded right back to tie this game. And this is where we are. Bears have the power play here, so looking to take the lead for the first time here in game 4. And the final minute mark coming up there in Detroit against London. Like I said, Detroit needs a goal here to stay alive. They're down 1, but they take a penalty. You got bodies all over the ice. They're going to get called for a tripping penalty there. So right now they can't even touch the puck. So that might be it there, man. They're already down still. Final seconds of play. They're going to need to score one more, but they're going to need to do it shorthandedly. And Voodoo kills off the penalty as Trip Aces covers that one up. So going to be even once again. Remember, it's 2-2 in the third period here. Voodoo, another team that a loss here, and they're eliminated. The number 3 seed may be done after tonight. 43.3 seconds to go. Like I said, Detroit down a goal and down a man here, short-handed, but they need a goal to tie and stay alive. Otherwise, their season will be over here in the final seconds. Right now, London just trying to kill off this clock here. And not much Detroit could do here. I mean, you got 4 guys only on the ice. And final 10 seconds now. Puck is still in their defensive zone. Goalie throws it out there. But they're not going to be able to get the shot off. And that's it. So Willis with the game winner, getting both of the London goals. Tough one here, close, but close. It's only good if we were, playing horseshoes or doing hand grenades, but we're doing neither here. It's just a L, and the Wankers eliminate the Dragons here in round number 1, so they'll be moving on to round 2. I want to thank Dirk609 there on Twitch.tv providing the stream here for you guys. Because once again, I mean, without that, there will be no show. And so that series is done. Brewers and Gamblers, like I said, getting ready for Game 4. That's a 2-1 series right now in favor of the Gamblers. But the Brewers, huge win there in Game 3. And over here, we got 8 minutes left. And we're going to have a penalty once again, and it's against Voodoo. So can the Bears put this one away and put Voodoo away here with a win. See what happens here. Shot on net goes wide, and Tripp saves it, but we're gonna have another penalty. So now they're making it easy here for the Bears. It's a 5-on-3 power play here, under 8 to go. Great chance here for the Bears to try to score and take this lead. Voodoo putting themselves in a terrible spot right now. Can they kill this off? There's a shot, Tripp, another save. Just under a minute to go on the power play here for this 5-on-3. And they get that one out of the zone, so that's a good thing. 25 seconds now. Can Voodoo kill this? Ooh, trying to sneak that one short-handed, but Tripp will not get, will not give that one up. So no goal. Back even here. So great kill by Voodoo. Let's see if they could score here. Under 5 to go. Tie game here in the third. Remember, there was a restart in this one. It's a 2-2 game right now. Let me actually switch this because the other series is done. And I don't have the Winnipeg, so unfortunately... All right, if you're just tuning in, remember, so the Wankers winning both games there tonight and have swept the Dragons here. So it's 4-0. They'll move on to round 2 after a tremendous performance by Willis, scoring 5 goals here tonight. Hat trick in Game 3, 2 in Game 4, and the game winner. It was a 2-1 final. And we got a goal here by the Bears. So, wait, does that one count? There's a It looks like there's a disconnect. I don't know if either team or if there was a goalie disconnect on that. Does that goal count? If it stands, it's 3-2 in favor of the Bears. I don't know how much time it was left. So there wasn't much time left in the third period. And it looks like I think the goaltender may have thought it was overtime and had backed out after the goal. So I don't know how much time there was actually left in that one. It wasn't over yet, but I don't know the exact ruling here on that. If they're still gonna play off the final minutes of play there, because that goal came pretty late. They had a restart there, and I think one of the goaltenders thought it was over, that it was overtime, but it wasn't. Um, but once the goaltender leaves the game stopped. That's it. It's done. It's not, like a skater disconnect. You just play on. The player name on that was McCarr. I don't know the exact gamer tag on that. Who scored there for the Bears? So if that stands and if it's over, then that's it. Voodoo is done. They'll be out, eliminated. Brewers and Gamblers on the other game there. Scoreless so far, 12-minute mark of the first period. Just tuning in, Brewers took game 3. 4-2 was the final after Caberlet scoring a hat trick there for the Brewers. 3 of the 4 goals. So that might be over. The stream is done. The game's done. That means the Bears will move on to round 2, sweeping Voodoo 4-0. I mean, they were close here tonight. Last night not so much, but tonight, 1-0. And then this one 3-2. All both 1-goal games, and but like I said, Voodoo needed to win those. Unfortunately, they could not, and so it looks like the Bears will be moving on along with the Wankers. And this series here, this one's not over yet. So it's only 2-1 series. A series that might go the distance here. Because the Gamblers get on the board here early in this one. It was the Brewers' last game, but game 4 here. 1-0 Gamblers on their 7th to go. If anyone has the score update there for the Winnipeg series, like I said, they're down 2-0 here tonight. And the Brewers respawn right back. So we got a tie game here. And that's Guru with the goal. He had a big, he was a big part in game 3 as well for the Brewers. And he's gonna tie it. Under 5 minutes left here in the first period. Scheduled for 3 games here tonight between these two. And we're definitely gonna get 3 because the series is 2-1. I'm just trying to see. I don't think there was much time left there when that goal happened there for the Bears, but they scored. The stream's done, so I'm guessing that game is done. But man, Tripp had a tremendous night here, despite the 2 losses. I think it was the only reason that the games here tonight were even close. All right. Let me see. I think I got the stream coming up for the other one. 1 second, fellas. That's going to be it for the first period. It's all tied up 1-1 here in game 4. Series is 2-1. And we do got we got a stream now for the Vikings series for game 4. I don't know how game 3 went. if it's 3-0 Vikings or if it's 2-1. But nonetheless, we do have a stream for us, so great, thank you. And that's Manship 91 bringing that to us. So when that loads up, I'll definitely bring that up. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get to it. Which is great. More action, the better here. As the other two are done, and we got to go here. The Brewers gonna take the lead here in Game 4 with a goal here in the second period, and it's Guru again. So back-to-back 2 goals here. Baru tied the game up and now has taken the lead for the Brewers. And it looks like in the other series, the Vikings are up 3-0 in the series. So they did win Game 3. We didn't have the stream on that, but we do now. So Toxicity is against the ropes now, man. Down 3. Next loss, and they'll be done as well. Got a power play here for the Gamblers. They're down 1, 2-1 game here. Gamblers had the early goal here in Game 4, but 2 back-to-back goals by Guru for the Brewers makes this a 2-1 game in favor of the Brewers. 20 seconds now left on the power play. 14-minute mark here of the second period. And I'll have the updated brackets there after tonight. I have those posted for you guys to see who's moving on to round 2. But tonight looks like a lot of these teams, 2 are already done. That's Voodoo and Detroit have been eliminated tonight. Toxicity right now on the verge here. Should the Vikings win? See the lineups there for both teams. Just want to see who's playing there for both. So, and like I said, I mean, last night, I mean, I know the games have been pretty close here between these two clubs, but I mean, when you lose a game like that, it takes everything out of the team. You know, when you come back down 4 and then even take a lead and then just give it up there with like 20 seconds left, you know, and then lose it in overtime. It's tough. It's tough to go back on the ice there and try to do it again. You know, but they're gonna need to because right now, uh, a next loss means they're gone. They're done. Their season ends here, and the Vikings could do that. I don't think we expected this. Nobody thought it was gonna be gonna end in 4 games, but the Vikings could do that here with a win in Game 4. Game's been close so far, but you know, like I said, that does not matter here. You don't get no points, no overtime points like you do in regular season. It's a straight out loss. And the Gamblers gonna tie up the game on their big goal there for the Gamblers to tie this one. That was Green. Green with the goal for the Gamblers. So we got a 2-2 game in the second period, 7-minute mark. And right off the back, the Vikings taking a penalty just a minute into the game. That's not good. So see if Winnipeg could capitalize here early on. And we got penalties in the other game as well. And this one's against the Gamblers. 2-2, all tied up. Just tuning in. Remember, Brewers took Game 3, make this a 2-1 series. Can they tie it up here? If they could win this one, the series will be all tied up. We're definitely going to get Game 5 here in this one, regardless the outcome here of Game 4. 40 seconds now left on the power play there for Winnipeg. Looks like both teams killing off this PK. Final seconds left. Shot, but goes wide. And the Vikings will get their skater back on the ice. All even. Same thing for the Gamblers. Successfully killed the PK. 2 minutes left in the second period on that one. All tied up, 2-2. So if you're just tuning in, I said Wankers took both here tonight against the Dragons. They sweep, go on to round 2. Same thing with the Bears. It was a tough games there for the Bears tonight. Much tougher than last night. But regardless, they get the W for both, and they'll be moving on to round 2. This one here is, look at this, how even this is. 8-7 shots on net. 0 for 1 both on the power play. Faceoffs do favor the Brewers here, but time and attack for the Gamblers. Big third period coming up there. Gamblers win, it will put them up 3-1 in this series. But if the Brewers win, we're all tied up. Right here in this one, Game 4, it's a must win here for Winnipeg. Down 3-0 in this series. It's tough losses last night, as well as tonight here. Unfortunately, could not finish last night, especially that overtime loss. A huge goal there by Hoodrat. And right now, the Vikings, number 5th ranked in the seedings, have a chance to eliminate Winnipeg early. About 8-minute mark of the first period. In the other game here, start of period number 3, and we got another Gamblers penalty taken here. Brewers are 0 for 1 here. Except period number 2, they could not score. We'll see what happens here on the second power play. You gotta love this Friday night hockey here, Neutral Zone Hockey League. You ain't gonna find it anywhere else. And we got our first goal here in Game 4, and it's Winnipeg getting on the board, 1-0 for Toxicity, and that was Homie Zone with the goal for Winnipeg. Brewers now will go 0 for 2 on their power play. Successful kill there once again by the Gamblers. 15-minute mark of the third period. All tied up, 2-2. And I also want to let everybody know, if you're tuning in, make sure Season 5 signups have been posted on the Discord. They're live now. So if you have not signed up, I don't know why you wouldn't. It's only going to be the hottest season yet. Literally. I mean, it's somewhere right around the corner. But also expect great media action coverage, Season 5, and possibly the biggest season yet for NZHL. So sign-ups are there. If you have not signed up, make sure you do so. Should be a tremendous Season 5. I mean, can you believe that? Coming up on the 5th season. A lot of guys, early on did not think NZHL was going to last maybe a season or two, but here we are. And it's going to be season five. Five time. And the Vikings scoring, responding here, tying this game up here. So 1-1. Still in the first here, minute 21 to go. And that's Dez with the goal manship with the assist. And Dez had a great night number one last night for the Vikings. And he puts a big goal there to tie the game up. Final seconds left of the first period. Still tied here in this one, coming up to the midway point of the third period. Very important game here as well. Like I said, the Gamblers are up 2-1 in this series. A win here will put them up 3-1. But a loss here, and they'll be back to even. And that's going to do it for the first period. So Winnipeg got on the board early with that goal, but the Vikings do respond and tie the game up. Dez with the goal for the Vikings, and we got a 1-1 game here. But it's a must-win here for Winnipeg, down 3-0 in this series. A loss here, and they'll be done. Coming up to the 6-minute mark of the third period here, Brewers and Gamblers still tied 2-2. Will the next goal take it? We'll see. And we got a goal here, 4:32 in the third period, and it's the Brewers. So the Brewers retake the lead here, 3-2, and it's Guru again. He's got all three of the Brewers' goal in this game, 3-2. He's got a hat trick. So game three, it was Caberlet coming out big for the Brewers, getting the Hattie and the win 4-2. But in this one, it's Guru having all three of the Brewers' goal. Now, should the Brewers win here in game four, that means we'll definitely be on tomorrow night, Saturday night. Hockey will continue here tomorrow night. I'm actually kind of rooting for the Brewers. We need the TV ratings, right? We need Saturday night. But a much better night here, definitely for the Brewers. Like I said, they looked pretty awful last night, but tonight with Caberlet and Guru, this team looks a lot different here, and the series definitely looks like it shifted. Final seconds of play here. Gamblers need a goal here to try to force overtime. Let me actually try to get that one on the big screen. Since it's the final seconds, I'll pull up the duel back again once this is over. But 45 seconds to go here. Can the Brewers hold on? Guru right now. It's been all Guru there for the Brewers here in this game. 30 seconds to go now. And the defense definitely playing back here, and rightfully so. Like I said, all they have to do is stop the Gamblers from scoring. 20 seconds now left. Do the Gamblers have one more rush? And that was a bad pass there, turnover. And that's going to kill a lot of clock there. 5 seconds left now. And that's going to do it. Nail in the coffin right there. So the Brewers tacking on the goal. And they're going to go on to win. And it's the same guy. Again, Guru. And assisted there by Caberlet. So Guru, all four here for the Brewers. Last night, the Gamblers had a tremendous night. Green with a hell of a night there last night, but tonight, both Caberlet and Garou, especially in this one, scoring all four. So we got a tie series, 2-2 in that one. There'll definitely be a night three tomorrow night, regardless of the outcome there for Game 5, which will be coming up shortly. So Brewers tonight taking both. They were down 2-0 in this series, and right now it's all tied up. Vikings took the lead here. I did not. I missed the goal here, fortunately, but they do have the lead, and they kill off the penalty there with 12 and a half to go here in the second period. And if this score remains on here, it'll be elimination there for Winnipeg. And like I said, Brewers much better lineup here tonight than last night. With Matt, with Caberlet, with Garou out there. Um, you know, and that was a tough loss there. Gamblers stuck in there, man. It was tied up 2-2 for most part of that game. But late goal there by Garou, and then he just sealed it there with the final second. So Gamblers are gonna need to find a way to stop him. So right now he's killing them. 4 goals, put a body or two on him. 7.5 to go here in second period. Vikings still up 2-1. And it's a game here where Winnipeg needs a win. They're down 3-0 in this series. All these games have been close like this, 1-goal games. But like I said, it don't matter. You don't get no points. You don't get no awards, no trophies for being nice or keeping the games close. You need to win them. And another power play chance here for Winnipeg. They got to capitalize on one of these. Right now, Homie Zone is the only guy that scored here in this game for Winnipeg. They need someone to step up now, or their season is on the verge of ending here, possibly in this game. 1 more minute left here on the power play for Winnipeg. Coming up to the 5-minute mark of the second period. If you guys just tuning in, just give you guys a score update there. London Wankers move on to round number 2, defeating the Dragons here both games. Game 2 was very tight there, but 2-1 final, and it was Willis. Willis, huge night for the Wankers, hat trick in Game 3, and then scoring both of the goals there for the Wankers in that 2-1 win, getting the game winner. And then over in Voodoo and the Bears, that one too was a tight series, 1-goal games, but the Bears won both of them, and they sweep Voodoo. And the Vikings here with a big goal. It's going to make it 3-1 now, and that's Dez. Dez with the goal, his second of the game here. And what a night this guy's having. What a series he's having. I mean, last night and tonight here for the Vikings. The assist on there, I believe that was Perfetti and Hoodrat with the secondary assist on that goal. 2 minutes left here in the second period. And, there was a lot of, like I said, that tough loss last night, I think kind of took Winnipeg out of it. And plus, also a lot of drama, a lot of, you know, I guess toxicity going on there with this Winnipeg team here in the locker room, in the Discord, the team chats, and it just feels like a team that has collapsed, just fell apart here in the playoffs. And that's going to do it. for two. At the end of two, the Vikings up by 2 goals, 3-1. All right, so it's Hoodrat with the second goal there for the Vikings, the one that I missed. That gave them the initial 2-1 lead, and then Dez put the third goal there. So Dez with two, Hoodrat with one, as the Vikings lead 3-1 heading into the third period. Winnipeg will need a big third period here. They came back twice last night in both games. They were down a lot more than this. They were down 3 goals in one, 4 in the other. And look at that stat, 0-4-4 on the power play. They're getting the opportunities, the chances. You had 4 power play chances here, winning the time of attack. But look at the shots. Only 4 shots generated. How's that happen? I mean, you're controlling the puck more than the opposition there. You have the power play chances. You haven't took a penalty. And but you only got 4 shots after 2 periods. And they're down. Like I said, they're down 3-1 here and almost out. A loss here, and they will. We got the other series coming up there for Game 5 between the Brewers and the Gamblers. The only series here so far that has gone to Game 5. Everybody else got swept. And if Winnipeg does not score 2 here in the third period, they'll be one of those teams as well. 17:41 to go in the third period. Season on the line here for Winnipeg. And another great start for the Brewers. That one did not take long at all, right off the bat, as the puck dropped within 2 minutes. And look who it is again. Garou has now scored 5 straight for the Brewers. He had 4 last game. He's got 1 here to start, but the Gamblers scoring right back. Are we going to have a shootout here in Game 5? 2 goals already within 2 minutes of this game, and that's Rob with the goal for the Gamblers. So it was pretty quiet last game, 2-2 most of the game there, but this one starts off with 2 goals right off the bat. And what about Winnipeg? Winnipeg scoring 2 back-to-back goals to start period number 3. They know what's at stake here. A loss and you're done. And we got a tie game over there, 3-3. Should Winnipeg win, we will get Game 5. But as soon as they come back there, man, and they go into the box, taking a penalty. That's their first penalty here of this game. Like I said, 0-4-4 here. So now the Vikings will get a power chance here for the first time this game, and to try to regain this lead. They were up 3-1 to begin period 3, and they do. So it'll be a big power play goal. Looks like that was Manship with the goal. Manny getting a goal here for the Vikings. And it'll be 4-3 once again. Perfetti with the assist and Dez with the secondary assist. 13-minute mark here of the third period. And we got a goal over there in the Gamblers. Past Sorcerer. I don't know who that is. I've seen his name come up a couple times, man. I apologize, man. He's got a couple goals here tonight, and that's a big one there because that gives the Gamblers the lead, 2-1. Just in the first, we got 3 goals here already. Like I said, looks like it's going to be a high-scoring game here. And back and forth over here, Vikings and Winnipeg. Winnipeg looking to stay alive here, tying this game here at the 10:49 mark. That's a huge goal. That's a huge goal there for toxicity. They don't want to get eliminated here. They've tied this game now twice here in the third period. They were down 2 at one point. So a lot of scoring going on here in both games. 9.5 to go. Can Winnipeg force a game 5 here? We'll see. Gamblers were up 2-0 in this series here against the Brewers, but it's all tied up now, 2-2. So important game 5 here. Which team, can take the advantage here to move on to, having the lead to start for tomorrow night? I mean, right now this series looks like may go the distance the way they're playing. Winnipeg Vikings still all tied up. Will we get another overtime game here? We did so last night. I said Vikings scoring on the final seconds there of the third period, forced in overtime, and then Hoodrat gets the OT game winner, which was a huge, huge game there for the Vikings, because that could have split the series right there, 1-1. Instead, gave the Vikes the 2-0 series lead. They took game 3, and can they close out right here? Another power play for Winnipeg. They're 0-for-4. Remember this game. Despite having 4 goals here, and almost give up a shorthanded goal. But a great save there by the net keeper. I mean, wow. They got to improve here on the power plays. I mean, the Vikings are pretty much handing them the game here. 5th penalty of the game. But hey, if they can't score, it don't matter. Final seconds here of the first period. 2-1 Gamblers. Let's see if that remains here. 6.9 seconds to go. Rob with the initial goal there for the Gamblers. And then Sorcerer or I'm not even gonna pronounce that name. I don't have, like I said, I don't have the gamer tag on the other guy. But it's 2-1 Gamblers. After the first. And that man's been dominant here tonight for the Brewers. Guru had the opening goal there for game 5, but Gamblers respond with 2 goals in a row to take the lead. 20 seconds left here on this power play. Like I said, Winnipeg's 0-for-4 tonight. Soon to be 0-for-5 on the power play. But they did tie the game. Like I said, have scored 3 goals here in the third period. They were down 3-1 at one point. Vikings have had 2 leads in this game. Can they take the lead once again? If they do, it might be a win here because there's only about a minute left here in this period. Will we get overtime as we did in night number 1? This game means a lot here for both teams, but more for Winnipeg because they need a win. But I'm sure the Vikings want to close this one out as well because it's been a tough, close series here, despite this being a 3-0 series. .9 seconds left here in regulation. If no team scores, we will. And now, what a great shot, but it's another great save there for Winnipeg. Another shot. Vikings, relentless here. Trying to get the win here without going to overtime. We've got an icing call, 24.9 seconds to go. I have a huge face-off here coming up. Vikings looking to end it right here. Big draw goes in favor of Vikings. Pass across. Great shot. But it's saved again. 15 seconds to go now. 4-4 game here. All tied up. But the series in favor of the Vikings, 3-0. And that's going to do it. So after 3, we got a good one here, 4-4. All tied up. Despite Vikings having double amount of shots. But like I said, finally, Winnipeg ended up putting some pucks on net. They only had 4 after the first 2 periods. Put 5 there in the third and scored 3. Very good shooting percentage there for Winnipeg. But they need one more. Next one wins it. Will the Vikings eliminate toxicity here in overtime? There we got one overtime win here last night. And here we go. Off the face-off, breakaway chance. Ooh, what a save. Oh, man, keeping his team in it. That was a tremendous save. Oh, man, I don't know if that's puck in net there for toxicity. But, man, what a save in overtime when his team needed on the verge of being eliminated. Vikings just could not bury. That was the right winger for the Vikings. Had a great opportunity, great chance to seal it. But game goes on. It was Hoodrat last night. I got the OT winner. Can he do it again here tonight? And if he does, not only will it be a Vikings win, but it will be a series win for the Vikes. And now it's toxicity. Gets a shot, but we got to save. 14-minute mark here in overtime. Still no winner. You gotta love you gotta love playoff hockey. You gotta love the Neutral Zone Hockey League Friday night playoffs, overtime games. It don't get any better than this. Oh, what a great pass, but they're gonna call it offsides. Just a second late, man, on that pass. That could have been another breakaway opportunity. Shots definitely in favor of Vikings here, 20-10. Double the amount of shots, but it's a tie game, so it don't matter. Despite the shots, despite Winnipeg being 0 for 5 on their power play, they still have a chance to win it here. 4-4 in overtime. Midway point, 10 minutes to go. What a great back and forth game here. Game 4 of this best of 7 series. And next goal wins. If Winnipeg scores, we'll have game 5 tonight. If the Vikes win, that means Winnipeg can pack it up. What a great pass there. Hoodrat back. Oh, but that one's intercepted. Great opportunity there, but the defense read it. 6 minutes now left in overtime. And we got a goal, and it's a Winnipeg goal. Staying alive in this one. Taking game 4 here of the best of 7 series. And there'll be a game 5. They're going to force a game 5 here. So we'll get double split screen here for game 5. As the other series there looking to take place. They had a restart. It looks like, was that Gums? Gums for toxicity, I believe. Got the game winner. Yeah, 2 there for Winnipeg. But that one was big. That one forces a game 5. So, what a game, man. What a game. Great come from behind by Winnipeg. And they've done this numerous times here so far this series. They came out short twice last night, but here in Game 4, they get the W, and we'll get Game 5. 3-1 series though still in favor for the Vikings. What a series! What a series! And the other one's gonna kick off there. I believe there was a restart. So I believe the score was 2-1 in favor of the Gamblers at the end of the first. So they got two more periods left in that one. Whole game left here in the Vikings one. All right, so here we go. After a restart here, um, we're in period number 2 here of game number 5. Series all tied up 2-2 in this one. And the Gamblers lead 2-1 at the moment after that disconnect. Can they retake the lead here in this series? They were up 2-0 at one point, but game 3 and game 4 going to the Brewers after a tremendous win there, a tremendous game by Caberlet in game 3, and then Guru, all Guru in game 4, 4 goals and the win. So here we go. Now, the disconnect, I don't know if it happened after the first period or if there was still time left. We'll see. But I think on the ruling there, it looks like the Gamblers had to take a penalty to start this one out. So, Brewers will get a power play opportunity here. They're down 1, 2-1. Anybody just tuning in here? Remember, Wankers sweeping tonight against the Dragons. Game 4 was tough though. It wasn't easy. But Willis did make it look easy. He had 5 goals here tonight. And the game winner there in Game 4 to advance the Wankers to round number 2. Polar Bears too. Tough Game 3 and Game 4. 1-0 final in Game 3. And then 1 goal game there as in Game 4 as well. But they won both. They won both, and they sweep Voodoo. How about that? I don't know if who expected that. I didn't. Number 3 seed out eliminated. And right now the two on the screen here, Toxicity still on the verge of getting eliminated here, or can they force a night number 3? 3-1 in favor of the Vikings here. All games so far that's been on film here have been close. All 1-goal games, 2 overtime games. And that was big. Gums coming out big there for Toxicity. And we'll get game 5 here shortly. We got a tripping penalty call here against the Gamblers. They had to take one to start this period, and but that one they didn't. Looked like a lazy tripping call there for the Gamblers. So Brewers get another power play chance here to try to tie this game. They're down 2-1. Now a minute left on the power play. Looks like the teams we're discussing for Game 5, who's home, who's away. Format looks like it's the same. Two games last night, 3 tonight, and then 2 tomorrow. Sure, we need game 6 and 7. But it looks like 2 home last night, and then it will be 2 away tonight, and then home, away, and home. So it should be, I guess, Toxicity should be home here in this one. They're the better seed. And different lineup here for Toxicity tonight. You got Creed, Grumpy out there, Jake Buff, Gums, the center. No Nicky Pats tonight here. No swag here tonight. But we got a game 5 coming up. 8 minutes to go here in period number 2. Gamblers up 2-1 after that disconnect. Screen right now shows 0-0, but it's a 2-1 game. And we're going to have a face-off here after that puck was frozen there by the goaltender. 6.5 to go in the first period. Series is tied 2-2. Winnipeg looking to get win number 2 as well here, heading into game number 5. It's an elimination game once again here for Winnipeg. It took a overtime win to force game 5 here. And we're about to get off. There we go. Game 5 on their way. There's playoff action here. Neutral Zone Hockey League. Friday night. You ain't going to find this anywhere else. NZHL Hockey here. Center Ice. Coming to you guys live on the Flan Fan Network. And we'll be here throughout the entire playoffs. Like I said, there'll definitely be Game 6 here for the Brewers and Gamblers. So we'll be on tomorrow night. And depending the outcome here, a good start here for Winnipeg in Game 5. Getting on the board first. And that's the first time I see that here in this series, because mainly it's been the Vikings. Considerations with the goal. I don't know who that is. I know that I switched the player name there. The exact gamer tag there, but nonetheless, Winnipeg 1-0. Final seconds of play here in the other series. Still 2-1 game. And that one's going to head to period number 3. Series tied 2-2. Now, I don't know if now they put, I believe Matt was skater there in Game 4. So I don't know if the Brewers put him in net here for Game 5. It appears to be so. Remember, right now it is 2-1 in favor of the Gamblers, and it's going to be period 3. That'll be underway here. Hopefully, neither of these teams disconnect after the next goal, because it's not overtime. Not yet. Under 12 to go here in the first period. Still 1-0 Winnipeg after considerations goal there. And we got another goal here by Winnipeg. So they're coming out alive here after that win. And that's Anna, the left winger. For Winnipeg. Unassisted goal. 2-0 Winnipeg. So maybe that's all it took. It took Winnipeg to get that win. And as soon as they did, looks like got some momentum coming in here for Game 5. Can they force a night 3? If they win, they will. A loss here, once again, eliminates them from the playoffs. I mean, this series could easily have been 2-2 at this point. Like I said, there's been 2 overtime games in this one. Game 1 was a 1-goal game as well. So easily, or it could have easily been in favor of Winnipeg. But this game right now, Winnipeg leading 2-0. Most of the series, it's been Winnipeg that had to bounce back and come back to tie it. But now they're up. So now, the puck's on the other end. The Vikings will need to try to bounce back and come back down 2 goals. Winnipeg has done it numerous times here in this series. Down 3 and even down 4 at one point. And the Gamblers are going to extend their lead. That's going to make it 3-1 here for the Gamblers. And that's Connor with the goal scorer with the assist on there for the Gamblers. That's a huge goal. That puts them up by 2, especially in a tight game like this. Rob with the secondary assist on that goal. So, big goal late in this game. Be up by 2 goals. Plus, remember, it's period number 2, not your period 3, where you don't get that long period as the real time for that final minute. So, Brewers need to score quick here because that time will go down real quick. They need to. Final seconds of play here in the first period. Great period here so far for Winnipeg. Up 2-0 here against the Vikings. They're down 3-1 in the series. They were down 3-0 at one point. But now they could possibly force night number 3. Okay, that was Pistol Pete is the player name there for Winnipeg. Okay. That had that goal. That was a tremendous goal, man. Great playoff goal there for Winnipeg as they head into intermission. 7 minutes left here of the third period. Remember, there was a disconnect in this one. It's 3-1 for the Gamblers. Time running out, Despite the Brewers had a pretty decent night here. Won 2 games. But this game favoring the Gamblers. And it's been a tough series here as well. Tight one. Like I said, Cabriolet stepped up there for the Brewers, and Garou had a tremendous, but they need them to step up here for this game because they're down 2. Time in favor here for the Gamblers, who also have now a power play. So, just over a minute left on the power play. And a shot, and that's going to go in, and that might do it at the 4-minute mark. And looks like that was Rob again, and that's huge. That's huge. That's the second goal of the game. But that one might put this game out. So, and Oswald with the assist on that goal. Power play goal. Those late penalties hurt. Trying to bounce back. And right now, the Gamblers scoring is just happening here. Another goal. Back-to-back goals here. Past scorer with the goal there for the Gamblers. And they're looking like night number 1, night number 1. Right now in this series, it just seems, the first 2 games, I believe, were the home games. The Gamblers are playing much better on the road, and they're up. Remember, they're up 4 here because there was a disconnect. So they're gonna take this one, but
Nonetheless, though, Brewers, like I said, 1-2 here tonight, so they're back in the series. It's going to be 3-2 in favor of the Gamblers heading into tomorrow night. Um, Game 6 happens Saturday night, and like I said, the Gamblers have a chance to eliminate the number 2 ranked Brewers. They're just one win away to advance to the next round. Let me just pull this one up. So this is our final game of the night here. Will we get 2 series tomorrow night? If Winnipeg holds on and wins, we will. Down 3-1 here in the series. So Vikings want to end this here tonight. Had a great chance last game. Some great opportunities in overtime. I said big breakaway chance there, but unfortunately they could not finish. And here in this game, it's Winnipeg up 2 in a series here where Winnipeg's mainly been down in almost every game they've played. It's the Vikings that find themselves down here, down 2 goals. Still a lot of hockey, though, left. I mean, about midway point here almost of the second period. So it's definitely plenty of time, and especially the way the game went last game. I saw so many goals in that third period. Back and forth. So, both these teams could score rather quickly. We've seen that last game. But for Winnipeg, though, I mean, it gives them that more relaxed feeling now. They got that win, big win last game. You're up 2 right now, so that pressure is a little bit, not there as much as when they were down 3-0 in the series, on the verge of getting eliminated, and we're down 2 goals. Game 4, remember that the Vikings were up 3-1 last game. No goal there, but we do have a penalty taken. So the Vikings, looking to break this shutout here, will have a power play opportunity and to try to cut this deficit down to 1. They're 0-for-1 here in this game on the power play. But they capitalize on that one. Great pass across to wide open. One-timer shot. Not much the goaltender could have done there. And it's manship with the goal for the Vikings. Perfetti with the assist. Hoodrat with the secondary assist on that goal. And it's a 2-1 game. And remember, Manship had that great opportunity last game in overtime, but unfortunately could not bury. But he does there. Makes it a 2-1 game. Vikings looking to score again. 7-minute mark here of the second period. Bodies all over the ice there. And we're going to have an icing call. So we're going to get a face-off here in the defensive zone of the Vikings. 2 early goals by Winnipeg in the first period. But have been pretty quiet here since. Vikings narrow the lead down with that Manship goal just moments ago. And it's a 1-goal game. Just how the series been going. It's been, each game has finished 1 goal difference. 2 overtime games. And this game possibly can, if should the Vikings be able to score 1 more. 4:14 to go. I really thought this series was done, but now looks like Winnipeg may force a night number 3. And if they could, I think if they could get this into Game 6, Could be anyone's series, just as the Brewers and the Gamblers. Yes, Brewers are down 3-2, but that series still could go either way. I see that one going in Game 7. It's been going back and forth. 2 to the Brewers, then 2 taken by the Gamblers first, and then the Brewers took 2. Gamblers came back. I think the Brewers bounced back in Game 6, force a Game 7. And this one, I mean, if Winnipeg forces Game 6, that Game 6 is going to be huge because if the Vikings end up losing that, I think the momentum gets shifted to the Winnipeg side. But they have to win here. They're not going to do it that way. Penalty call there. Vikings already have a power play goal here in this game. On their last power play chance, they get another one here. And almost another goal there. Almost a similar play there. Great pass across, this time on the left side to the left winger. But a better save. More shots on net. And put away there. So, final minute of play here. Vikings down 2-1. Trying to tie this one here. Have a power play chance here. $30 left now. Ooh, that was almost a dangerous play. The puck went like right across that goal line. Vikings still able to control the puck here, but can't get the shot off. And that's going to do it. After 2, it's Winnipeg still leading this one 2-1, despite being outshot here. Time attack pretty even. Right now, it looks like that power play is keeping the Vikings in this one. But, and Winnipeg, one of those teams that they don't generally put a lot of shots on net, They look for more of the quality shots there. Right now, are 50%. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe they should. Maybe they should put more pucks there. I mean, they're shooting pretty good. T. Dizzle, Gums over there in the box. Just has a few seconds left here on the PK. 15 seconds, 10 seconds to go. And he's going to come back to the ice. So look, a huge hit. Oh, my gosh. And they're going to call a boarding penalty there. Luckily, it's only 2 minutes. That could have easily been a 5-minute major. I mean, man, the guy fell down like a sack of bricks there, man. I mean, wow. So Winnipeg now. Power play, which has not been really successful here tonight. They went 0 for 5 last game. But they could use one here in this game. A power play goal here will put them back up by 2. And late in this game like this, that would be huge. And that was a great shot, great chance there by Brew, the goaltender there for the Vikings, coming out with a huge save for the Vikings. Get another face-off here in the defensive zone. Just under a minute left there on the power play. But the Vikings going the other way here, short-handedly. Right behind that net. Very dangerous spot. So neither team able to capitalize on their last power play there. Vikings get the man back on the ice, so we're all even. 17 minutes mark here in the third period. Winnipeg leads this one 2-1. But they're down in the series 3-1. They need to win here to force night 3. And we're going to have a offsides call. And what a series this has been, man. I mean, a lot of guys talk that, Winnipeg might be outdone, maybe not even show up here tonight. A lot of locker room drama going on. And it fits the name, toxicity. I mean, they've been toxic here. But a lot of tough losses, man, last night. But they get the big overtime win here tonight. And that's why we're here, Game 5. Very evenly matched there on the stats. Face-off wise, time attack in favor of Winnipeg. Shots pretty even. What do you guys think, man? Who's gonna take it? Can Winnipeg hold this lead and force a Game 6, or will the Vikings close it out here? They need a goal to tie it. Will we see another overtime? We've had 2 in this series already. Will we get overtime 3? $13 to go now in the third period. And like I said before, I mean, Winnipeg's generally been the team that's had to bounce back in this series. But in this game, it's the Vikings. They were down 2. Manship cut the lead down to 1. Does he have another one in him? Definitely running out of time. He got 2-on-1 the other way. And a great keep there. Fakes the pass. What a play. What a play. And I think that's consideration with his second goal. Like I say, he changed the player names. No, that's Anna. I'm sorry, Anna and T. Dizzle with the assist. And that was a great play, man. It kind of bit there. The defender, I believe, was watching the pass more than the player. And the goaltender got beat, short side. And that's a huge goal. That's his second goal of this game. And that gives Winnipeg that 2-goal lead once again. And they're going to get a power play. So the Vikings, not a good period here. Period 3, giving up a goal and now taking a penalty on top of that. Although the power play has not been the best here for Winnipeg. I think they're like 0 for 6 on the night. But here we go, power play goal, and that's a big one because that is going to extend this lead to 3, and that might do it here as time winding down. So they come up on the power play when they need it, and that's consideration with his second goal. He's got 2. Anna's got 2 as well for Winnipeg, and they're up 4-1 here with 6 to go in the third period. So as of right now, as it looks, unless there's a crazy comeback here by the Vikings, we'll have 2 series tomorrow night, Saturday night. Definitely Game 6 here in this series, and we'll get a Game 6 between the Brewers and Gamblers. So, just a few minutes ago, it appeared like the toxicity was done and out, but staying alive here. Vikings getting a goal there. That's Hoodrat unassisted, making this a 2-goal game. Still manageable. You got about 4 minutes to go here. They could get one more here on the big goal on the breakaway. He cut through that defense. Defense got caught on there, and you can't give those up, man. That's a big goal. And now it's a 1-goal game. Hold the phone. This one ain't over yet. Manship with the goal. Rammer delivering a great pass there, and like I said, that defense got caught. You can't get caught like that. I mean, you're up in this game. You got to play more defensively than that, and that's twice now that has happened to toxicity. We saw it last night. Same thing. They gave up that was it like 17 seconds left that forced that overtime, or they could be up in this series had that game went around. But Anna scoring there for Winnipeg, and that'll be a hat trick for him. So that kind of secures that. I don't see this one going the other way there because final seconds of play here. Winnipeg up by 2 once again. Ooh, that was a great shot there. Great chance by Hoodrat. Not able to bury that one. So now time in favor here for Winnipeg. They just need to close it out here. Don't need any more goals. And that's going to do it there because Vikings take a penalty there. They'll be shorthanded. So, great period. Great win here by Winnipeg. No. 29 seconds to go. Oh, my gosh. If Winnipeg loses this game, I mean, I'm sorry, man, but, that's twice now. And that was shorthanded. Shorthanded goal there. I mean, you can't be giving up those. And like I said, those type of goals cost them early in the series. And if they can't finish this game here, not only will will mean elimination, they'll be done. But man, they got 29 seconds left here. All they gotta do is play defense here, prevent the Vikings from scoring. That was Hoodrat with a second goal here, but they still need one more to tie this game. 22.6 seconds left. Brew is gonna cover up. Will we see another overtime one here between these two teams? So we've had 2 already. Final seconds of play here. Can the Vikings get another shot on net here to tie it? Controlling the puck here. Under 10 to go. And Toxicity unable to get the puck out of the zone. And here come the Vikings. We got a goal. Oh my God. What a comeback. And it's just how the series has been going. And Winnipeg has given up 2 short-handed goals here in the final seconds of play. And we're going to get overtime. Wow. So, I mean, the Vikings pretty much gave them this game here. They took a penalty, but then Manship comes up with a huge goal there to tie it. Getting the hat trick. That's his 3rd goal here of the game. And we're going to get another overtime game. And like I said, I mean, if Winnipeg loses this game, I mean, they can't blame anybody but themselves here. They had this one wrapped up. We've seen this happen last night. We had overtime game where, like I said, Winnipeg should have closed that one out. And especially this one, they were up 2 in the final seconds and a man advantage. So, I mean, I was pretty much ready to close this show off, call it a night here. But that's not going to happen. We got overtime here. And, wow. So, Hoodrat and the boys, man, coming up with some huge goals there. Manship, like I said, scoring 3, Hood with 2. And it's all tied up, 5-5. Winnipeg was up 2 late in this one. I believe they were up 3 at one point. But they had the 2-goal lead, man advantage, final seconds of play. And they could not prevent the Vikings from scoring. What a wild series here. I mean, both teams have given up huge leads in this series. But we'll see. We'll see if the comeback's worth it here. Winnipeg, like I said, still has a chance here to win it here. Next goal wins. It's either elimination or we'll see you Saturday night tomorrow for Game 6. Ooh, that was a great chance, but a great defensive poke to prevent the shot. But we got a goal, and it's Winnipeg escaping here tonight. Wow, in overtime in Game 4 as well as Game 5. And we'll definitely see you tomorrow night, Saturday night, for Game 6 of this wild, wild series here between Winnipeg and Vikings. I gotta give the Vikings for a great effort there, great comeback from behind, down late in this game to even force an overtime game. But it's Winnipeg, and with a power play goal nonetheless, giving up two shorthanded on goals on that power play, but still end up with the win. So that's going to do it. Thank everybody for joining in. Thank the guys for streaming. We did get all the series on that. I think we missed the game here or there on that series. But for the majority part, we've had them here. And we'll bring this coverage tomorrow night as well. Saturday night. Should be a good one. We got two series going into game number 6. The other series there, like I said, the Wankers are going to move on to round number 2 with the sweep. And same thing with the Polar Bears. So they wait to see who they're going to be matched up. And remember, the seedings do get reseeded. So don't just look at the image there. It could change. The number 1 seed is always going to play the lowest ranked. So depending, if the Gamblers win, that's who will be facing the Wankers. But should the Brewers come out on top, it's going to be the Polar Bears that go up against the Wankers. So it all depends on the outcome of the series tomorrow night. Tune in, same channel, same time here. Scheduled for 2 if needed. Like I said, if we got a tie series there, we'll have 2. We'll definitely have 2 series. Hopefully we'll get the streams on that. And good luck to all the teams. And remember, Season 5, that's right, 5 time is up, man. Look at the Discord there. Generally, there's a link there for sign-ups. If you have not signed up, I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, like I said, it's only going to be the hottest season yet here in NZHL. Like I said, summer right around the corner. So, yeah, literally it'll be the hottest season here. But not only that, we're going to bring the highest media here for online hockey. And maybe possibly the biggest season here of NZHL history. Thank you for tuning in for Center Ice. Mr. Hollywood here. Signing out, fellas. Have a good one, everybody.